All right, check it out. So we finally put together the CX Racing twin turbo kit for the Mustang. This thing is supposed to be for the Fox. It is, but guess what? We did it on an SN95. Who says Woolfpack Racing can't do it? Because guess what? We did do it. It's crazy. So twin 61 millimeters, and this is a 331. This thing's tight. It should produce more than 1,000 horsepower, depending on the fuel system that we do run, but you know what? It is tight, but guess what? I do have a review for it. I got a review on the CX Racing Twin Turbo Kit for the Fox, and also if you do want to put it on the SN95. Man, let's start. Bullet point number 1. There's no damn instructions whatsoever. You don't know turbos, don't touch it at all. I mean, why would you? Why would you? I do turbos, I do Mustangs, I do motor builds all day long. Shit, I do these boats, okay? I do it. But guess what? Let me tell you what comes with the kit and what comes without the kit. First off, let's start on, like we said, no instructions. We ain't gonna talk about that no more. Hot piping. When you look at this kit, you're gonna look at it's very crammed, whether you're in a Fox body or you're in an SN95. You gotta have some fabrication. Have your hole saw bits ready. You're gonna have to cut a hole here. When you discharge from the turbo, you have to come down here to get to your intercooler that's in the front. You can't just simply set this kit inside. It is not a bolt-in, just kit-ready thing, right? So let's look at that a little bit more, right? So let's take off the bumper. Ah! All right, so cool.
How cool is it?
Super cool. So, we have one turbo that discharges down here.
How many?
One turbo, just one. 61 millimeter comes with the kit. Ceramic ball bearing if you upgrade, just saying. If you want to do it, you can. I'm just saying.
Level up.
You know, yeah, step your game up. Why not? It's gonna discharge down through here. You're gonna have to take this motor in and out 10 times to figure it out. No, it's coming.
How many times?
10. Figure it out. It's gonna come. Cut the hole right. Cut it big enough. 3.5 inch.
How big?
3.5 inch. 3.5 inch down through there. As it comes around here, just know this too. With the no instructions, you are gonna have this piping, which is 2.5 inch.
How many?
That 2.5, man, 2.5. It is your cold side piping. It's your cold side, okay? All the other piping, that's 3.5 or 3 inch with flanges on it, that's your hot side. Don't cross the two. You're gonna burn this bitch up, just saying. So, from that, remember, you gotta freaking fabricate this side. You have to. On the other side, remember, your turbos are gonna come one directional. They're gonna come from China, Russia, wherever they come from. They're gonna come in one way. You loosen up these 1/2 inch bolts on the back side. Can we get a close up? Can we get a close up? Can we get a close up? Boom, boom.
Almost close.
Bam. These bolts right here, they're a flange around the cold side of the flange. You've got to loosen them up. If you loosen up any of those bolts, you can rotate the way the turbo discharges. Food for thought, just saying. And if you guys haven't catch my catchphrase, it is just saying. So, with that.
What are you saying?
Loosening up bolts on the cold side is gonna make your turbos spool right. You're gonna make boost, I'm gonna make my horsepower, and then guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna win that damn race.
That's America.
America! Okay? All right, with that, the kit is pretty accommodating for that, but I'm gonna go into some things that it doesn't bring out.
Instructions?
Doesn't have no goddamn instructions.
Didn't think so.
At all, not one. I think it comes with a pamphlet with like, install turbo, check for leaks, make boost, be safe.
Go fast.
No, not even go fast, because they don't even know with their instructions if you're gonna get it done. You know what I mean? I mean, hey, we all can make boost. If you're gonna get it done right, we don't know. That's what their kit is. But it is a good kit. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good kit. It is a good kit. Let's just go through it, okay? A little bit at a time. Don't rush me. So now we got...
Can't rush for perfection.
Right. Hey, nice. So on the driver's side, the turbo, you gotta rotate a little bit more. The cold side piping, it does fit well. Now, if you're gonna put this kit on the SN95, I'll be real. I'm gonna be real with you, bro.
How real?
Look, I'm gonna be hella real with you, bro. It don't fit. It's not supposed to go on this car. But guess what? I'm giving you a tutorial right now on this kit on this car. So I can tell you right now, it can fit. But in the kit, whatever instructions you see, or even you YouTube something, it's not gonna be what you think. The bumper that is on the Fox body is not what's on the SN95. And let me roll into that real quick before I get into the internals on what's on the cold side piping, hot side piping of this kit. Because where my intercooler is located, man, that's no joke. If you look at this, this is your bumper support here. That thing rolls all the way across. It's not supposed to be there. It took me 15 tries trying to figure out after I took the bumper support. 15.
It's a pretty round number.
No. Okay, let's go 16. 16 tries to get this thing on here. And not to mention, hey, the number one tip of all, I kid you not. Number one tip. Secret. Don't tell nobody. Not even your mama. Don't tell your mama. Don't tell your mama. It's like a rolled steel. You can't even drill through this. Did you get my finger? Did you get it? You can't roll through this stuff. I mean, dude, you can't drill through it. Whatever bit you think you have that you think is the best, I don't care if Craftsman, this steel, that steel, brass, it don't work.
And these are all opinions.
Yeah,
this is
all opinions.
not copyright infringed.
Right. All that stuff does not work. So with that being said, you have to grind a section of this away so you can actually drill through it. Find your location, because your cold piping with the kit it has to match where the intercooler is going to be. Otherwise, this pipe right here, it's not going to match up. Send me your location and fabrication and... I'm telling you, it's a real deal. So once you figure that out, now you got this. You got a beautiful product. You got something that's amazing. It freaking fits. That's what's amazing. You can fit your cold piping up to it. This is not something that you can get any day of the week. So, all right, now I'm on. Fast but pretty. Moving on. Bam. All right. So now after you figured out how to get your cold piping from the turbos, rotating them, getting them over to the intercooler and all that other stuff, Scarface. Now,
Still don't know.
Right? Another thing the kit does not tell you is that in the fender well, after it comes through that intercooler and gets up to this magical, very magical, purple blow-off valve, aluminum 3.5 inch piping. Where does my mass flow air sensor sit? Was that included in the no instructions? Yeah, no instructions. It's somewhere in the fender well. You have to cut and put the mass flow air sensor back there. So that's 6 inches of pipe that...
How many inches?
Strong 6 inches of pipe. You gotta fabricate, just saying. And then once you get that done, now you gotta figure out, you end up here. Look at the hand. All this is where you end up. You need to fabricate an elbow to turn in. This is not your Fox body. So if you're putting this on an SN95, know that you have to create a 37.813 degree.
How many degrees?
81375 of the throttle body piping.
45, 37.
8125, 8275. You got to get it in there, okay? So you gotta create an elbow that can get in there, that's gonna get it into your throttle body. It's aluminum, you are gonna have to have it welded, fabricated, TIGged, whatever, but you gotta do it. You have to do it. So that all those things are not accounted for. Did I talk about the no instructions? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, there's none. So if you don't know turbos, don't try and attempt it. Other than that, I think that the kit's pretty solid. The hot work side, let's talk about that. You gotta heat wrap it. You have to heat wrap everything that's here, okay? The piping itself, oh man. One beautiful thing is that they don't tell you that if you do wanna put this kit on an SN95, you have to look at your fuse box. Let's take a glimpse over there. You know, normally, I've had about 87,000 Mustangs in my life that, funny thing is, I never saw a fuse box sit that high. Never did. Right there. Usually sits real low. Real low. Well, guess what? If you want to put a twin turbo kit on an SN95,
How many turbos?
twins, just like the ladies. Just saying. I'm just saying. You got to relocate this upward about 3 inches. Relocate that upward because your hot piping from the turbo is not going to fit. It's right in the way of the downpipe. So here you go with your downpipe. Those are the key things with the CX Racing twin turbo kit.